welcome back to my channel. This is Ayana here, indie author slash singer-songwriter. Today's video is gonna be another one similar to the ones I've made before, where I'm gonna tell you why you should read my book, Project Reformation. I have a proof copy here, so let's get on to it. So, Project Reformation is the third book in the Project Romance series, a series I've been working on since 2021. This is about Natalie and Brendan. Brendan is the main character of book one's brother, and then Natalie is her best friend. So it's kind of like a best friend's brother, friends to lover thing, and it's really exciting. And it's not spicy. Doesn't have any spice, it's still fade to black, but it's a little more than the other book, so that's exciting. The release date is February 28th. It used to be February 14th, but I extended it, so by the time you're seeing this video, the book won't be out. But yeah, it won't be out. But let's move on to the blurb. Okay, I'm gonna read it off this book for you guys. 26-year-old Natalie Richard has a perfect life. As a skilled mercenary, she is the face of the private military company she works for. Her reputation has led her to great wealth. She is even engaged, though it is an arranged marriage. They make a great match. None of these facts can stop the mysterious culprit hell-bent on ruining and eventually ending her life. Knowing that even her expertise cannot protect her at all times, Natalie asks close friend Brendan Mills to be her bodyguard. In exchange, she can help him obtain a coveted promotion. To protect her around the clock, Brendan moves in with Natalie. For Brendan, this means enduring constant contact with the woman he's been suppressing feelings for. Natalie soon realizes her positivity about her life was merely a facade of happiness. She begins to wonder if true happiness may be with Brendan, despite the uncertainty of her fate. Fearing the consequences of their feelings, Natalie and Brendan must find this deadly stalker before their attraction disrupts their lives even more. Or worse, the hunter sees an opportunity to end Natalie once and for all. And that's the blurb. I know this is so hard to see, guys. But yeah, that's the blurb. All the books have a similar action suspensey kind of plot to it. And so this is also a bodyguard romance like book one, and that's exciting. But let's move on next to tropes. So I listed 4 tropes here. There are more micro tropes. I have on my Instagram, there's a post where I have a little graphic of the characters and I talk about the micro tropes. But one of the main tropes is friends to lovers. So Natalie and Brendan are best friends. They've been friends since she's been friends with his sister. They've been pretty close and things like that. He always brings her coffee in the morning at work. Also, she's his boss, if you didn't know that already. Yeah. Then it's a bodyguard romance, like I said before, because Brendan is the bodyguard for Natalie. Then the female MC, Natalie, is rich. So that is one of the tropes, that she's a rich girly, kind of similar to Eric in book one. That's why I say it's pretty similar to book one a little bit. And then the last one is motorcycle girl, because she drives motorcycles. She's a little bit tomboyish, but also a little girly, and it's fun. And I do mention her motorcycle multiple times in the book, and I just thought that was cool. But yeah, we have, says quotes, so we have the most exciting part of my video. I highlighted some quotes for you guys, so we're gonna start with the first sentence of the book. This is like the pre-edited version of what I'm working on right now, so it is a little rough. I'm just gonna read them to you anyway. The day I've been dreading for years has finally come. Tonight is my engagement party with my fiance, who my parents arranged for me to marry. Yeah, it's a little boring. My bad, guys. And then the next quote is, or the next excerpt is from a little further down the page. It's Natalie's point of view, just so you know. I don't need love. It hurts way too much to ever subject myself to that again. So being with Carson is the best idea. Sure, Amelia and Cassidy are happy and in love, but that might not be in the cards for me. Especially with all they had to go through. I'd rather not go through the trouble. So she has like a different aspect or different thoughts on love than her friends from the other two books, goodness. Her friends from the other two books, Cassidy and Amelie. Amelie, she also didn't have like a good outlook on love. She just didn't really think about it. Cassidy wanted to be in love more than anything. So I do feel like that's a little different because she's just like against it full force. Then here we go. Here's another one. This one's about Brendan, but it's in Natalie's point of view. It's a known fact that I have a soft spot for Brendan. Of course I do. Brendan is the opposite of me. Everywhere he goes, he makes people happy. He's like a ray of sunshine on a rainy day. How could I not gravitate towards him? Gravitate towards him. And there's that. I don't think I have a Brendan POV for quotes. But yeah, that's pretty much her talking about how she feels towards Brendan, at least before they fall in love. Yeah. And here, this one is a flashback in Brendan's point of view from when they just met. So Natalie says, there must be something wrong with me after all the events that go on, which I won't tell you because that's a spoiler for her back then. And then this is Brendan's response. I just met you and I know for sure there's nothing wrong with you. I said, you're probably the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You seem to be a hard worker too. Whoever your ex was, it's his loss. And yeah, she's talking about her ex that dumped her is one of the things that happened too. So I felt like I was going to have to give you that context. And lastly, this is a quote from the wedding scene. And it's in Natalie's point of view, but it's Brendan's quote. So it says, Brendan nods as I sit down on the stool and hand on my heels. He kneels down and lifts my leg. Kissing my ankle, he fastens the straps of my heels. Nat, I just want you to know that I want you to be happy. If this is what will make it so, then I'll accept it, he says, tightening my other shoe. I love you. And yeah, that's all the quotes I want to share with you guys because I don't want to spoil too much from the book. But yeah, that is Project Reformation. Well guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys are excited to read this book like I am excited to share it with you guys. If you haven't read the other books before, you don't really have to read them to read this one. Same goes for all of them, but you can if you want to. The first book is Project Protection, then is Project Destruction, and then Project Reformation. Oh guys, that is it for this video today. Thank you for watching. I hope you're excited to read this. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe if you would like to see more. Also, comment down below if you've read Project Protection or Project Destruction, or if you've never read any of my books at all. I would like to see how many of you guys actually read them. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.